Our theme at Lewinsville Presbyterian Church for this year is to journey into the heart of God. And as I've been thinking about this theme, I went to look in the Bible for verses that describe the heart of God. And there aren't that many specific references to God's heart, although as we read the scriptures, we know what is in God's heart based on how God loves and covenants and interacts with the people throughout the scriptures. But as I did this search, I found that there are many verses about how God relates to our hearts. And so I wanted to read two of those for today's Monday message. The first is Psalm 61:2. From the end of the earth I call to you. When my heart is faint, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And Psalm 73:26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. And that got me thinking from those verses about what are the things that make our hearts fail, as in Psalm 73, or faint, as in Psalm 61. And some of those things might be grief, anywhere from an acute situation of loss to a general sense of things falling apart, feeling lost. Worry for something that is not going as we hoped in our life, for somebody that we love. Regret for an action or inaction whose consequences we're feeling deeply. Fear, again, which can be specific or more of a generalized anxiety. And then a whole list of confusion or substance abuse or misuse, medical event, ongoing difficulty there, mental health challenges. And then I looked a little bit more as to what those words fail and faint mean in each of the Psalms. In Psalm 73:26, a heart that fails in the Hebrew means one that is just spent. It's empty. And in Psalm 61, the Hebrew for a heart that is faint describes one that is overwhelmed, shrouded in darkness and weak, and actually can mean to swoon, like in a Victorian novel. So when the psalmist describes hearts like this, it seems they know something about all of those things. Something about grief and worry and regret and fear and confusion and medical and mental challenges. And in all of that, what the Psalms go on to say is that God is right there to be the strength of our hearts and our share forever. That means our share means it's what we have. What we have is God forever. And in all of that, the God who is there can lead us to a rock that is higher than what we feel. Steady ground for our feet, a lift out of what weighs us down, maybe even a better view from a little higher up. And God is that strength. So we are going to journey into the heart of God because God is the caretaker and the refuge of our hearts. And we need the strength that we find there. Go in peace.